have went to light because I have received a lot of complaints. People are complaining, no, I became a director, but I received little money instead of receiving 1,000 US dollars. But I received 500 US dollars. Yeah, so great readers, this business is very simple when you understand the computerization plan. Because through the computerization plan, that is where there is money. So if you receive the starter kit, then you just repack like that, you can't understand that in this business there is money. So today, I'm going to share on how the computerization plan works and the money that you can make in a single month if you follow what the computerization plan says. Yeah, so as we know, when you register as a distributor, we receive a starter kit. A starter kit where you find that there is literature materials there, and there is a product, you see, and there are a lot of things in that starter kit. So each book, it has the information concerning of that book. Yeah, so I know everyone have got the computerization plan. Yeah, I'm not going to share the screen, but I'm going to use the manual one so that you see that every distributor, even me myself, I have this computerization plan. So for me to reach where I am is because I go through this computerization plan. So as a distributor, when you go to the computerization plan, when you go to the uh, to the to the second page, number 4, here it is written 4, where it is written definition and the technology, the first to the top. You find that there is ranks here, and there is PVs. PV it is written and it is explained in a whereby it is explaining what the meaning of PV is. Because a lot of people we don't understand what PVs means. You see? So when you go to the computerization plan, you will see PVs stand for what? What is the importance of PVs? Because without PVs, you can't get money. Without PVs, you can't go to another rank. You see? Without PVs, you can't become a manager or senior manager or any rank, even if I diamond, you can't reach without PVs. That's why every month we advise every distributor to do 100 points. You see, without doing 100 points, the thing can brought even 4,000. You without doing 100, there's nothing that you are going to receive at the end of the month. So I have a chart that I have brought down here. A distributor, the company advised that you need to do 250 points. But for me, I'm not going to give you 250 points because the more you do more, the more you make more money. So when you go to page 6, you see there is a sales volume bonus. When you go to page 6, you find that there is a sales volume bonus whereby the company advised that as a distributor, when you reach 250, you get a 3% bonus. Now, as for me, what I'm going to advise you, don't do 250 points because the more you do less points, the more even you get less money. So I would advise you at least to do 300 to 400 points so that the more you do more points, the more you get more money. So As a manager, you know, the company has, when you see the chart, it shows that as a manager, you need to do a 500 point. Then when you do a 500 point, you get 3%. 5% you call bonus. But for me, I'm not going to give you 500 because when you stick with a 500 point, one day you're going to fail to reach a 500 point. And when you fail, you'll be doing 100 point like that. And at the end of the day, you'll be saying, but that day when I did the 500, I got maybe 500 rand. But how come this time I've done 300, I'm not getting a 500 rand? Because you learned to do a 500 as a manager, and then you stop like that. So as a manager, me as former, I'm advising you to do 750 points. Why? You understand what I mean by doing that. So there is a chart. So for example, in a first month, you sponsor one people. Then that people, you teach that person. Then the following month, that person bring one people, they become two. You see? Plus you become 3 people. And when you do 100, how many points are you going to have? Meaning you're going to have 300. So as for me, I'm going to advise you to do 330. So 330 means what? You need to sponsor 3 people, introduce 3 people in the organization. Then each person, when you do 100 points, meaning you are going to do what? To have 400 points. That's where you find that as leaders, you advise that 1 plus 1 will become 2. Then when you do 100, you have 200 points. Then the following month, you do 330, you sponsor 3 people, then plus you become 4. 2 plus 2, it is 4. 4, when you add 0 to, you have 400 points, and you get a 3% as 400 points instead of 250 points. It is very simple. You are not going even to spend more money than you alone doing more money, doing more orders. So when you sponsor 3 people, then you teach them to do 100 points. Plus you, meaning you are going to have how many? 2 plus 2, you are going to have 400 points. You get a 3%. Then you need to duplicate. Teach those two people, 3 people that you have brought in the business. Then go and duplicate. 2 plus 2 equals to 4. Now 4 plus 4, you become 8. As a manager, you need to do 800 points. 800 points. Instead of doing 250 points, 500 or 750, you can do 400. This is the simplest way that I'm sharing here. You started with 1, you and the other people, you give it 200 points. Then the following month, you duplicate from 2. 2 brought 1 person. Then you become 4 people. For 4 people. Now 4 people. By doing 100 points, you are going to have 400 points. Now, then you teach these 2 people. They bring 2 people. Plus you also, you become 8. 4 plus 4, you become 8, and you do 800. You are going to get a lot of money. Instead of getting maybe 500 points, 500 land, you're going to get even 800 land as a manager. Then we advise you, don't stop that. Duplicate. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 8 plus 8, you do what? 1,600. as a senior manager, the strong point, instead of just doing 1,000, you duplicate from 800 points, you duplicate in the following month to 1,600, and you're going to get 10%, 10% as a bonus, 10%, which is strong, not 1,000. And you're going to get a lot of money. Instead of getting maybe 1,200, you're going to get maybe 1,400, somewhere there, plus. Then we advise you the following month, duplicate. From you brought 8 people. Then teach the 8 people to bring one person. You become 16 people in the organization. And you are going to do 3,200. Instead of getting 10%, you're going to get 20% voting bonus as an executive manager. That is a strong executive manager. Instead of doing 2,000 and stay there, you just now duplicate from 2,000 to 3,200, going to director. Then the following month, you duplicate. You can become a director within 6 months. You can become a director. You duplicate. Teach 16 people to bring one person, one person. You become 32 people. 32 people plus 32. When everyone do a PVs, you're going to have 6,400 as a strong director. So, by doing that, you are going to get a lot of money. Instead of getting 10,000 rand, you are going to get 15,000 to 16,000 to 17,000 rand. Is it not a lot of money? It is a lot of money. Why? By duplicating. So, great leaders, in short, what I'm trying to say that as a distributor, you are not just supposed to do 100 point and forget. No. Then, when as a distributor and you join, you are not supposed to keep this business alone. Imagine here in Zambia we are more than 300. Then in a single month, if you all of us we can just do 100 point, how many points are we going to have in a single month? 300 by 300. You multiply by 100 people. By 100, just doing 100, how many points are we going to have as a team? There are a lot of PVs. So even the company to bring a warehouse, it is just very simple. Then, by doing that, it is not just ending like that. As a director, you need to stay consistent. Not just you do this month 6,400. Then you just stay like that. No, you need to be consistent. You need to be consistent. Maintain your title. Teach other people to become leaders, to become directors like you. By doing consistency, the following month, you are going to become, the company is going to add the stepping bonus. Remember, it's not only for director, but for all leaders, starting managers to 5 diamond director. There is bonuses whereby when you stay consistent at your title, the company, they are going to start paying you consistency bonus. So as a director, when you stay consistent, doing 6,400 every single month, produce another leader with the same point. Instead of you doing 10,000 points, you are going to do what? To duplicate. Yeah, so I'm going to share the structure that Mr. Fred drawn for me. Mr. Fred, he shared this structure. I don't. I love this structure. I know you can't see it, but it has helped me a lot. There is one thing that Mr. Fred told me. For me to become a one movie director or to become a software director. So, as a director, if you want to have more money, you need, instead of doing 4,000, lubricate at least to 5,000 to 6,000. Why he advised me this? Because when you stick for to 4,000 points, there is another month that you're going to fail. Instead of doing 4,000, you're going to do 3,000, 2,000. I have seen this before, and it is happening. That's why we have seen East Africa, they are doing fantabulous business. Even Nigeria people, they don't stick in that the company gave us. So, for example, if you're a man, if you're a distributor who joined today, then you brought 3 people, plus you are going to have 400. Already the company is going to compensate you with 400 point at 3% is strong. Then the following month you duplicate. From 400, you do 800. You are going to get a 5%. So 500, instead of doing 500, you add 300 on top, meaning you are going to have 800. And you are going to get more money than when you did the 500 point. You see? So if you stick in a high point, you maintain it. You are not going to drop out. Why? I'm giving you this example. Since the time I became a director, I was not doing 4,000. I was doing 4,000. Now, there is one thing happened. I stayed consistent as the email director, and I was getting every single month 1,300 rand. So there is one month I failed. Instead of doing 4,000, because I was just doing 4,000, that was in my mind. Every month I need to do 4,000. Every month I need to do 4,000. So one day I failed to do 4,000. I did only 3,000. It pained me. Why? It destroyed a lot of things. Imagine I was getting every month when I do 4,000, 5,000 points, and I sponsor one person. The company was giving me 1,300 rand on top of the bonus. Then, just dropping in 1 month, I killed everything, and I started one as a director. For 3 months again, I started now doing 4,000, 5,000 to 6,000 points. That's when the company now started giving me another 1,300 rand. So when you stay consistent doing more PVs, you are not going to fail. Imagine you are a director, then you are doing 6,400 points. Then the other month you fail. At least instead of doing 6,400, you just stay consistent with it. 4,000, 5,000 to 6,000 points. Meaning you are going to stick on that one. When you fail that, you are going to say, at least let me do this, let me do this, let me do this. And remember, when you produce an executive money, the money reduces. For example, when you produce a director of 3,000 points or 3,200, meaning from that director, from that executive manager, you're just going to get a 5% bonus instead of 10%. So here is the thing where we fail a lot of distributors. For example, this month you become an executive manager. Then you drop out. The following month you drop out, meaning you have destroyed everything. Why? When you become an executive manager, make sure the following month you qualify as a director. or make sure you maintain your title. So if you are a manager, you need to maintain your title every month. At least do 500 to 800 points every single month to maintain your title. It will be very easy even to become a director. You know, in this land from the distributor to executive manager, you can do in a single month. But a director, you can't you can't do in a single month. This month, for example, 4,000. But when you do 2,000 this month, then next month you fail to do 2,000. Meaning, you to become a director to be a challenge. Some applies to become a emerald director. This month, you do 4,000 or 5,000 or 6,000. Then the following month you fail, you just do 3,000. You stick as a director. It's just a title, but without the money. We have directors in this business. They're just directors, but they are getting 200 rand instead of 15,000 rand. Why? They have become like boss. You know, this business, no one is a boss. That's why every day we advise that you need to talk to people. You need to share the opportunity. You need to attend the training. When I check here, we are 19 people. We are 19 people. But tomorrow, when you reach a director with 4,000, while your downline is do 3,000, get 10,000 rand, then you get 7,000 rand yourself. This business is fair. Why? How come my downline is getting more money and than myself? This business is different from other business. I like Neolife because if I say that, no, when I do more point, my sponsor is the one who is going to benefit. Is the one who is going to benefit. Now, because of the system, there is no like that. I can make money more than even my upline. That's why I love Neolife. So if you're in this business, don't see your sponsor. This business is a personal business whereby you can do what you want. Don't listen. It's not everything that you can listen to the sponsor. There are some sponsors. There's advice their downline. For example, if the downline want to come as a director or come to manage, they start telling them that no, don't do this month, do next month. Remember, opportunity only comes once. Today, you can dream to build a house today. Then you fail, you say, I'll do tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. Remember, procrastination is a dream killer. I'll try tomorrow, I'll try tomorrow. We have leaders in the business that they were supposed to become director. But some people advise them that, no, don't do this month. You do next month. Then the following month, it became worse. It became worse. Why? Because of influential. You know, that is not every advice that you can get from other people. So this business computerization plan is very, very important. When you understand the computerization plan, even becoming a software director, it's very simple. Why? This business doesn't require jealous. This business requires teamwork. So without sponsoring, without teaching your downline, without following the computerization plan, there's nothing that you're going to succeed in this business. So if you are a director, make sure every month you are doing not less than 5,000, 6,000. Because when you do that, your business is going to grow. And every month you're getting 700 to 1,000 US dollars. Is it not a lot of money? It is a lot of money. And then from director, you become a software director. As a software director, a lot of people we are learned that you need to do 10,000. For me, 10,000 is not good because one day you're going to fail to do 4,000. You see, you're going to fail. Why? Yes, when you stick with, when you stick with a little thing, you're going to do a little things. But when you stick with a big thing, you're going to do big things. Why I'm saying so? As a software director, you are not supposed to do 10,000 points. So I have a structure here. So personal PVs is very important. It's very important because the team can give you can bring you 4,000, but without you doing a personal PV as 100 points, you can't get anything. Then there's group PVs. Group PVs whereby you have people that you have sponsored in your organization. You see, for example, you have produced a director with 4,000 points, then plus you or a director with 6,000. So as a world team member, as a software director, you need to do less than 16,000 points. 16,000 points. Why? By duplicating. Imagine your downline that you have brought in the business have done 6,400. Then plus you together with your organization, you are going to have 16,000 points and you are going to get a lot of money. Instead of getting maybe 1,200, you are going to get 1,500 to 1,700 US dollars as a world team member. That is a lot of money, whereby we can just save for 2 months, then you can buy even a new car. That's why we have seen people from other countries, they are buying cars. Why? Because of duplicating, talking to people. Yeah. Then, as a world team, like one group director, you are not supposed to do 20,000 points. You need to duplicate. Imagine you produce 3 directors with 6,400. Then when you multiply by 4, you are going to have a lot of points. You see, like 1,000, like 32,000 somewhere there. It's 32,000 points. That is a strong one rupee. The strong 1 rupee. Whereby at the end of the month, you'll be getting not less than 2,000 US dollars. It's a lot of money, traders. So what is needed is just to build from the foundation. This business is very simple. Now we complicate because we don't talk to people. How can you do 4,000 personal PVs? How much money are you going to spend? It's a lot of money. Then at the end of the month, even the bonuses that you are going to get is small money. So great leaders, this business is simple when you follow from your uplines. When you follow what the company advises. It's not everything that the company can give us. It is like in school. The teacher can give you an example, but don't expect that the same example that the teacher has given you is the same exercise that is going to come. No. So the company have put that so that it helps us to be guided. By doing that, we are going to succeed and you are going to pass an exam. So there are 3 things that I'm going to share that can help us to succeed in this business. 1, you need to have a dream. You need to have a dream. By saying so, by having a dream, for example, as for I when I was in school in grade 11, I had a dream. I said that I want, when I'm finishing this school, I want to start traveling and I want this business to start working for me. Instead of me struggling and starting looking jobs, it's better this business starting working for me. So I started doing what is requirement. I started investing in my business. That's why I'm here where I am today. Because of dream. Without dream, you can't do anything. You can just start pante. Without having a vision where you want to be in 3 years, in 1 years. Some people, they have a dream of just becoming a distributor. That moving from another rank. That is not a dream. That is a dead dream. A life dream, you need every time to move from where you are to go to another level. Then the second one, I know dream and vision. I don't know if it is the same. The second one, you need to have a burning desire. As for me, I feel bad every month to pay landlord. Every month, just to pay landlord. Because by having that habit, one day I'm going to fail to build my own house. And at the end of the day, I'm going to be old without building my own house. Why? Because of not having a burning desire. But when you have a burning desire, every day, you'll be making sure at least you do something every day. Imagine when you have just imagine you have a burning desire and the rain is raining. You are in your house where there is no meal, there is no money, there is no relish whereby you can buy some food. How are you going to do? If you have a burning desire, where either it is raining, you are going to move to go and find something to do. By doing that, you are going to succeed. Number 3, a dream without action, there is nothing that you can do. You need to take action. What does it mean? If I have a dream, for me, the dream to become reality, I need to plan. I need to start now working on it so that dream become true. When you're starting something, people laugh at you, people discourage you, people say bad thing, he can't do it, she can't do it. But when you take action and you start doing it, people will come and you will say, we knew it that you can do it. Why? Because you take an action. So great leaders, this business is real. When I was starting, I thought that it is a scam. But after understanding what leaders was telling me, and I started doing it, I started imagining it, I started thinking about it. That's why today I'm where I am. And I'm still dreaming big thing, not a small thing that I have right now. I'm still dreaming good thing. Is it not good to start traveling like a president? You know, I imagine like a visit Jan, the way the treatment that the company treated him. I imagine if I was me. You need to have those visions. You need to do that. You know, by doing that, at the end of the day, you're going to succeed. So, great readers, we have learned, and what is needed is just to go and duplicate. So, if you are a director, you are doing 4,000, please make sure you are doing 6,000 and above to 7,000. At the end of the day, you are going to become successful. Thank you very much, great readers, and I'm really humbled for listening from me. And if I've injured anyone,